Welcome to the 10 a.m. game, day 3 of the San Jose City College hosted Coach Carr Classic. Monterey Peninsula in the white, Lemoore College in the dark blue uniforms. Monterey Peninsula with the tip. Lemoore College coming out in their 1-2-2 zone. This is Coach Devin Ives, San Jose City College, here on the commentating this 10 a.m. game. Nice rebound by Monterey. Lemoore College likes to push it in transition and play fast and athletic. Good aggressive defense by Lemoore. Both teams coming out with good energy for a 10 a.m. game. Was a little concerned if there's going to be a team still sleepy. A recap of the last couple days. Monterey Peninsula coming off of a close win yesterday against a very good Merritt team, winning by a score of 59-57. And Lemoore coming off of a win against Hartnell last night. Don't know the specific score, but it was about 20 or so. Can't leave him open. Number 30 for Lemoore, Davion Jackson. Good shooter, good scorer. Lemoore showing their 1-2-2 three-quarter court trap. Monterey does a good job of breaking it. Nice passing by Monterey against the 1-2-2 zone. Finding the gaps, finding the shooters. Good passing in response from Lemoore. Both teams coming out in zones. Nice interior passing by Monterey. Replay there of Lemoore, of Lemoore making the extra pass for the corner 3. Working behind the zone, getting open in the corners. There we go again, same action by Lemoore. Nice skip by Lemoore, opposite wing. Good interior passing. Both teams looking really crisp against zones. Great passing. Not over penetrating, beating zones with great interior passing. There we go again. Nice contest there by Kason Smith of Lemoore. Good athlete, good rebounder, good player. Nice passing, nice decision there. Monterey Peninsula on the break. Basket. Number 3, Jaden Sahota. Elite shooter, sharp shooter for Monterey Peninsula. Looks like Monterey's in a 2-3 zone. And Lemoore, great zone offense by Lemoore. Lemoore sending a baseline runner with the double post, trying to work behind that zone. We've seen a zone offense clinic here by both teams. Nice find, short corner. Number 12, Michael McCoy, one of the leading scorers in the state. He's a top 5 scorer in the state, 6'7". Really skilled, really athletic forward for Lemoore. Nice finish right there, nice footwork, nice shot fake by Michael McCoy. Fresh into the game for Lemoore, number 3 and number 10, Jaden Pena and Taven Jenkins. Monterey Peninsula shifting their zone. Well, it was a 1-2-2. Now it's a 2-3 matchup. They've located the baseline runner. Good ball movement, finding the gaps by Lemoore. Number 3, Taven Jenkins, fresh into the game, hitting the jump shot. And nice passing out of the trap for Monterey Peninsula. Lemoore with their 1-2-2 3/4 court trap. Here we go, nice mid-range shot right off the bench. He came ready to play. Nice shot there by Taven Jenkins. All right, to the line, shooting 2 from Monterey Peninsula, Tobias Ekpan. And if I butcher your names, I apologize. Doing the best I can. Nice free throw. Noticed yesterday, Monterey Peninsula doing a good job of coaching Tobias through his free throws, helping him with his form, and his shot looks really good. Sinks them both. Into the game for Monterey Peninsula. For Tobias is number 24, Joey Byerman. 6'8" forward out of Colorado. Monterey Peninsula in a 1-3-1 zone now. They've showed a 1-2-2, a 2-3, and now a 1-3-1 zone. So mixing up their zones, seeing if they can confuse Lemoore a little bit. Nice extra pass by Monterey, getting the defense scrambling, shifting side to side. One thing I will say about Lemoore, we played them on Thursday. They play hard. They play hard. They take on their coach's personality of effort, toughness. Coach Javon Joe played for Fresno City College back in the day for Coach Deniai, and he was a defensive, tough player. So his team takes on his personality. Again, Monterey down in a 1-3-1 zone. Good interior passing, good footwork by Lemoore. Didn't see the foul, not sure what happened there. Must have been some contact on the box out. See what Monterey Peninsula shifts. Looks like they're shifting to a 2-3 zone. Lemoore has overloaded the box to the ball side. He can shoot it. Lemoore specializes, I would say, in rebounding. They have some really athletic forwards. If you don't box them out, they're going to out-jump you and go over the top for those rebounds. There they are again, getting those rebounds. It's good passing by Monterey Peninsula again to get a good shot at the rim. Monterey showing a trap out of their zone in the corner now. Usually there's a call from the bench on that if they send the trap. I can't hear with my headphones on, so I wonder if there's a call on that. Lemoore sends the trap right over half court out of their 1-2-2 3/4 court trap. Big time block at the rim. Decent shot. Nobody on the offensive glass for Monterey on that one. And three defenders. Took 3 defenders to shut down Mike Hale in transition right there. Nice shot. Way to push it in transition for Monterey, number 0, Caden Lopes. That's what he does. He's great on the mid-range pull-ups. Okay, Monterey staying in their extended 1-3-1 zone. Lemoore doing a double post with a baseline run, reverse it. And that's 2 deflections on the drives now, back-to-back possessions. Good timeout by Coach Javon Joe. Get his team settled down. A little too much over-penetration in those gaps. And Monterey's digging hard at those penetrations. Nice finish there in transition by number 2 from Monterey Peninsula, Savion Jordan, off the steal. And here we go for a break.
It's never too late to find your Jaguar spot.
And for adult education programs, it's free.
Get access to upskill opportunities.
I got my spot and increased my language skills.
Find your spot at San Jose City College.
And back to live action here. It's Coach Carr Classic. Lemoore ball at the timeout. Let's see the adjustments made from Coach Javon Joe and any adjustments made from Monterey Peninsula. Looks like Monterey Peninsula stays in the extended 1-3-1 zone. Great offensive rebounding by Lemoore. Number 23 for Lemoore, Najee Stevenson, is an elite rebounding athlete. Did a good job on those old boards on that previous possession. I can imagine, there he is again, I can imagine he's going to get quite a few chances against that 1-3-1 zone. Foul in transition. Job. One way to try to beat a zone is to try to beat it down the floor before it can get set up. So great job on pushing the ball there by Lemoore, trying to beat that zone down the floor before they can get to their spots and see if they can get an easy shot at the rim. And then, obviously, offensive rebounders crashing behind. All right, looks like Monterey's again changed their zone. They're back to a 2-3. Trying to see if Lemoore can adjust with their adjustments. I think Coach Javon Joe for Lemoore felt like they were settling for a jumper on that when they probably could have got it to the front rim. Great block. Najee Stevenson using his athleticism for Lemoore, taking over the game the last couple minutes with his rebounding and shot blocking. Here we go right here. Boom. Quick off his feet. Big time block. That's what he does. Averages 11 rebounds coming into this tournament. 12 points and 11 rebounds, which has to put him, I would assume, in the top 10 in the state for rebounding. You can see why. He's really quick off his feet at 6'6", and good body on him. And Coach Javon Doe does a great job of putting him around the rim where he can use his strengths. Turnover there. Monterey tried to cut behind the zone. Passer thought he was spotting up in the corner. Just a little bit of miscommunication. And Monterey shifting their zone again to a 1-3-1. You can imagine how that could cause some confusion if you're running different zone offenses versus different zone. There he is, Najee. Great pass by number 3, Taven Jenkins. I got to assume Lemoore's going to want to try to get the ball to the rim where they can utilize their athleticism and not settle for jumpers. I think that's why Coach Javon Joe had called a timeout previously and also made a sub previously. Said, let's get that ball inside. Oh. Let's see right here. Good extra passing. Great pass fake. Stops at the elbow. Makes a great pass to his finisher at the rim. Najee Stevenson scoring over 2 bodies. Usually dunks those. Here we go. Replay. Yep, that's a foul. A little more discipline. You got to fly by the shooter, not fly into the shooter on those shots. So you got to give them a space to land, which is always frustrating when you guard jump shooters because their feet usually land inside the 3-point line in the path of your closeout. So just a little more discipline on the closeout. He'll be shooting 3 shots. Monterey must believe in his free throw shooting. They got 0 rebounders in there. Sometimes that can create a team to be pretty lazy on a box out and nobody take the shooter. Nope, they stay disciplined. Sinks all 3. Monterey 1-3-1 zone. Great job by Monterey. Causing confusion. And the corner traps out of the 1-3-1 zone. Nice ball movement. Corner 3. Found the corner. Number 20, Tayshawn Tabbs for Lemoore. Sinks the corner 3. Looks like Monterey's doing a little bit of a 2-1-2 look. Hit the high post. Work behind the zone. Interior passing needs to be a little bit better there. Good defense. Good relocation there in the corner 3 by Lemoore. Good ball movement. Lemoore does a good job of utilizing that baseline behind the zones to find those corner 3s. There he goes again. Got a baseline runner. He's working behind that zone, seeing if Monterey can lose sight of him. And there's their score. He's going to score that one. Great pass by number 3. Number 3 is doing a great job pass faking and interior passing in the zone. Taven Jenkins for Lemoore. Great finish by Michael McCoy. Travel is the call. Was it a travel? I don't know, but gave the ref a chance. Again, replay, Michael McCoy. He catches it anywhere 15 feet in. He's going to be very successful at the rim. Timeout called here. Go to a short break.
I grew up where kids weren't expected to go to college. We just got whatever job we could to pay the bills. I felt I had no other choice. There was no role models to show me anything else. At San Jose City College, I experienced the transformational power of education. I was empowered when learning about social movements in this country, and I realized that I did have a choice. I decided then to forge my own path and become a role model for my family and for my community. Choose your own path. Discover your brilliance at San Jose City College.
Here we go, back to live action at the Coach Carr Classic. Lemoore ball. Monterey, 1-3-1 zone. Lemoore tries to lob over the top to their athlete, number 23. The right player, wrong location. And Lemoore with their 1-2-2 trap over half against Monterey. Monterey sometimes likes to dribble into those corner spots, and it's almost like they bait you into a trap. And then they want to pass out of it, sometimes hit a corner 3 on the weak side. So it's an interesting strategy. You would think that they dribble right into those trap spots is a bad thing, but I think that's what they plan on doing. Okay, Monterey now in the 2-3 zone. Got your baseline runner. A high-low look with the baseline runner and a 2-guard front. 2 turnovers, number 11. Struggling to make passes against those zones, unfortunately, which leads to an easy bucket the other way for Monterey. Monterey's been creating some turnovers in their zones and getting some easy buckets in transition. There he is, number 20, running the baseline. Monterey working hard in the zone. Looks like Monterey's doing a good job. Guys' heads are on a swivel. Back row's pointing, locating that baseline runner. Great penetration there by number 11. 11 Williams. When I say by number 11, he is 11. 11 Williams pass, finish. Tavion Jenkins at the rim. Nice corner 3 shot. Number 2, Savion Jordan. It's at least his second 3. Same location, left corner. 2-3 zone. Baseline runner. Active hands by Monterey. Steal, another steal by Monterey. Monterey's got to have at least 4 to 5 steals on their zones. interesting transition break. I thought number 12 could have gotten an easy dunk if he took off on that steal. Two athletes like that, you would think they would have been able to score at the rim. Great block there, great hustle from Monterey's number 2, Savion Jordan. He can't just shoot threes, he can block shots at the rim. Good 2-3 zone, Monterey. There he is in the corner. Both teams fouling three-point shooters. That seems to be happening a lot this year, I've noticed. These guys close out into the shooter. And it's something you have to teach. Unfortunately for coaches, it's a frustrating thing because you would think that guys would know that they can't just jump into a body on the shot. But we have to teach close out to the shooting shoulder, and if you're doing a flyby, you fly by the shooting shoulder. Force them to put it on the deck to their non-dominant hand. That's typically what a coach wants their players doing if they're going to do a flyby. Flyby is when you're chasing them off the three-point line, forcing them to shot fake it and put it on the deck. Go 3 shots for Lemoore off of the foul. Number 2 at the line. Braden Samuels knocks him down. Nice trap for Lemoore. Tough cross-court pass. That's what I mean by Monterey. It almost seems like they bait you into a trap so they can skip it over. Monterey doing a high-low offense versus Lemoore's 1-2-2. Trying to force penetration. Tough shot. Nobody on the boards for Monterey. Good ball movement by Lemoore. Good ball movement by Lemoore. Yep. It's good ball movement by Lemoore, getting the defense to shift. Good cross-court pass here. So defense shifting, boom. Then you find that perfect cross-court pass. And he's an athlete. That's what Lemoore has. Number 1. Really athletic. Kason Smith, I like his game. He's a very athletic forward, very long. Tries to dunk everything and tries to rebound everything. A guy you definitely want on your team. Lemoore bringing in their size. Tavion Jenkins and Mikael McCoy. Or not Tavion, my fault. Najee Stevenson and Mikael McCoy coming back in. It's about 36 points and 20 rebounds checking in for Lemoore. So Lemoore going big. They got a big lineup in right now. 3 forwards. Tells you maybe they want to be more aggressive getting the ball at the rim. Monterey gets the ball at the rim in response. Nice job by Monterey. And great interior pass finished by number 22, Mark Colton Mbeyo. All right, let's see if Lemoore's going to try to pound it inside with the size they have. Yep. Double post. Get it inside. Find those angles to get that post entry pass. Nice pass fake right there. Found him on the short corner. There it is. Let's see if Lemoore makes it an extra effort to get the ball inside here, given their personnel. Steal by Monterey. Another steal by Monterey. Another transition layup by Monterey. Number 2, Savion Jordan. I don't have the stats in front of me, but I have to think that Monterey Peninsula has got at least 12 points in transition. At least. And another 5 points on free throws. If Lemoore can force Monterey to score against their defense that's set, I think that's what Lemoore wants to do instead of giving them easy buckets off turnovers and free throws. Monterey doing a great job of confusing Lemoore and mixing up their zones, which is probably what's leading to these turnovers. Good offensive rebound by Lemoore. Another good offensive rebound by Lemoore. Yep, they're trying to get it inside. Lemoore's got three players along the baseline, which gives them an advantage on the offensive glass and when the shot goes up, utilizing what they have, which is athleticism and length. I think Monterey's probably going to try to force them to be dribblers versus their zone, where they can dig that ball out and get more transition layups. Okay, Lemoore, baseline runner, overloading the zone. Monterey does a good job of matching up with it. Tough shot there by Lemoore, and tough pass by Monterey. Another turnover by Lemoore here. Good extra pass. He's on fire. Oh, just missed it. Great rebound in traffic. That's a big-time rebound right there. They needed that. Number 22, really active on the glass from Monterey, Mark Colton Bayo. A little Spain action against the zone. Some good rebounding going on in front of that rim. Lemoore's had success when they pass versus the zone versus dribble versus it. And just as I say that, penetration into the gap and a good pass to the athlete. Good penetration here, shot fake, good pass, put it where the athlete can catch it and go make a play. And that athlete is Najee Stevenson out of Central East High School in Fresno. Oof, that hit every part of the rim and no net. Multiple subs for Monterey. Looks like they've got, based on the personnel I'm seeing from Monterey, more shooting. So number 3 for Monterey, number 0 for Monterey are sharpshooters. Number 25 is a good post scorer. It's a pretty quick shot. Great rebound by Lemoore. Yeah, Monterey's digging those balls out. They're digging them out. And every time Lemoore tries to penetrate, they get a hand on it. Tough angle to get a post entry. Great defense by Monterey. Help side's there. Little three-quarter court front. Help side came over. Perfect wall up and block at the rim. Lemoore actually in a 1-3-1. Monterey struggled to identify the 1-3-1. Soft lob pass over the top. Nice turnover. That's big-time block there, number 7 from Monterey. He's a really good player. Corvell Simmons, he was all-conference last year in the Coast South. Really good player, really active, really athletic, skilled offensively, does everything for Monterey. He's kind of the heart and soul of their team. All right, we got a 2-3 zone. So Lemoore going with the baseline runner, double post, pounded it inside. That's everything went right for Lemoore except making the basket on that play. Okay. Little dice set, 2-1-2 offense. Monterey finding the shooter in the corner, number 3. That's what he does. Big-time shooter, Jaden Sahota, 12 points per game coming into this game. Probably 4 threes a game because he can really shoot it. Good defense by Monterey. Lemoore going to their baseline runner, working behind the zone. Good cross-court skip. Had a wide-open look. And they had rebound as a rebound position, but that's how good of a rebound that was by Tobias Akpin to out-duel 3 athletes at the rim. Monterey going a 2-1-2 look versus the zone. They hit the corner, dive the high post. Nice footwork by 25. The slide to the ball side block, catch it, shot fake, get his feet under him. Look at that slide, catch, boom, one dribble, shot fake. Did a good job. Lemoore just got to be a little more disciplined on walling up on that, seeing if he can score over their length. So Monterey versus Lemoore zone has gone to what I call like a dice set with 5 on a dice, 2-1-2. 2 guard front, 2 guys in the corners, a shooter in a corner, and then an athlete in the other. Corvell Simmons in the other corner, and then 25's diving. He's playing the triangle area. He's going nail, which is free throw line, to ball side block. He's utilizing that triangle as Monterey Peninsula's reversing the ball. Monterey in a 2-3 zone. Lemoore, baseline runner. Trying to really force penetration is Michael McCoy. There he is. They need him to wake up. He looks like he's still in bed. I know it's his 4th game in 4 days for Lemoore, and he's logged a lot of minutes as he's one of the top scorers in the state for Lemoore, but Lemoore really needs him to wake up here and start taking over this game, which he's very capable of doing. All right, here we go. Spain action for Monterey. Spain action is the big sets the back screen for the point guard, and the shooter is at the nail and floats to the top. And as I mentioned, Corvell Simmons is in the corner, and he's diving behind the defense. Good offense by Monterey, mixing up their offensive actions, not just passing it, but also screening it and trying to attack. There he is. They need him to wake up. Back-to-back threes. Michael McCoy. Lemoore in a 1-2-2. 1-2-2, 3-quarter court trap. Oh! That pass was anybody's ball. Tough finish. Tough pass. Here we go. Let's see if they understand clock management. Monterey ball, 28 seconds on the clock, 24 on the shot clock, so 4-second differential. Are they going to go for last shot, or are they just going to take the first shot? He's good in there. He's got good footwork, good ball reversals. Good. There's that little triangle action we talked about that 25 works. He works the free throw line to the blocks as the guards for Monterey get the ball reversed. The only difference this time was Corvell Simmons made himself available behind the defense and did a great interior post pass, which allowed Tobias Akpan to dive to the rim. Great execution by Monterey. They're doing a good job of being fundamental with their footwork at the rim and being fundamental with their passes. We got a great game here. If he makes his free throw, it's going to be a tie game with 12.7 to go in the half. All right, Lemoore ball. Monterey is in a 2-3 zone. 2-3 zone. Michael gets downhill and draws the foul. I think every coach in the gym knew what he was going to do on that. Whether or not the players did is what can frustrate a coach, because you know he wants to get downhill. Michael McCoy is very, 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 very good and talented getting downhill to his right hand. I think that's what Coach Blake Spearing is talking to his team about. Be ready to take the charge on that. You know he's going downhill. You know there's 2 seconds left when he's got the ball. Tough part is he hit back-to-back threes, so he's going to force you to close out. Good energy on the boards there. Almost got an opportunity at the buzzer. Great first half here. We got Lemoore up 34. Monterey 32. This is anybody's game. Foul trouble doesn't seem to be an issue. And we got DJ Trev with the bumps in here. He's elite DJ. Doing a hell of a job here at the Coach Carr Classic. Bringing all the energy in the building. Halftime.
It's never too late to find your spot at San Jose City College.
And for adult education programs, it's free.
Get access to upskill opportunities.
With online and in-person schedules to fit your needs.
I got my spot and increased my language skills.
Find your spot and start your future today at San Jose City College.
Since the 60s, San Jose City College has been a training ground for gold. Host to a number of elite athletes who have trained to achieve their personal best and made it to the podium. Supported by an athletic and academic community, we can all achieve greatness, gain knowledge, train, and grow to be a champion on and off the field. SJCC's athletic programs set the pathway for a brilliant future. Join this legendary roster and discover your spot at San Jose City College.
I grew up where kids weren't expected to go to college. We just got whatever job we could to pay the bills. I felt I had no other choice. There was no role models to show me anything else. At San Jose City College, I experienced the transformational power of education. I was empowered when learning about social movements in this country, and I realized that I did have a choice. I decided then to forge my own path and become a role model for my family and for my community. Choose your own path. Discover your brilliance at San Jose City College.
Coming to San Jose City College is one of the best decisions I've ever made. City College has the right balance of athletic and academic programs. City College has some of the best sports facilities I've seen.
The friendships and connections I made here will last a lifetime. I know this experience will help me when I transfer to a four-year college.
I love being a Jaguar!
At City College, I have the chance to run for amazing coaches and teammates.
San Jose City College has some of the best athletics facilities I've ever seen.
As Jaguars, we have the opportunity to excel both on the track and in the classroom.
SJCC has the perfect balance of athletic and academic support that I know will help me when I transfer to a four-year college.
I love being a Jaguar!
Searching for your spot?
At San Jose City College, you can graduate and transfer in just 2 years.
Plus, there are ways to do it with no tuition or fees.
Get on your path. Unleash your brilliance and discover your spot at San Jose City College.
Whether you're taking Highway 49, Highway 99, coming from anywhere in the 209, or much, much further, take a drive up Highway 108 to the NorCal Sports TV Summer Basketball Camp. It's a 5-day overnight summer basketball camp in the Sierra foothills of Sonora. The NorCal Sports TV Summer Basketball Camp, where we keep it 100.
Growing up, I thought basketball was my best path, one shot to success. At San Jose City College, that all changed. My mentors saw more in me than I saw in myself and showed me that I could be anything. No one in my family had ever graduated from college, but I knew I had an obligation for future generations. At San Jose City College, you can go anywhere you want to go and be anything you set out to be. Discover your brilliance at San Jose City College.
It's never too late to find your Jaguar spot.
And for adult education programs, it's free.
Get access to upskill opportunities.
I got my spot and increased my language skills.
Find your spot at San Jose City College.
San Jose City College has given me the chance to play for an amazing coach and thrive in an excellent academic environment.
From the faculty to the coaches to the counselors, SJCC puts students first.
City College has the perfect balance of athletic and academic support that I know will help me when I transfer to a four-year college. Coming to SJCC is the best decision I've ever made. I love being a Jaguar.
Jags!
There's more than one path to a successful future.
And they're all in one spot at San Jose City College. Pick yours to get your degree and transfer in just 2 years.
I've got my spot, and now I'm getting jaggy with it.
Plus, there are ways to do it with no tuition or fees. A lot of ways.
And San Jose City College can help you find them.
Get on your path. Unleash your brilliance and discover your spot at San Jose City College.
It's never too late to find your spot at San Jose City College.
And for adult education programs, it's free.
Get access to upskill opportunities
with online and in-person schedules to fit your needs.
I got my spot and increased my language skills.
Find your spot and start your future today at San Jose City College.
Since the 60s, San Jose City College has been a training ground for gold. Host to a number of elite athletes who have trained to achieve their personal best and made it to the podium. Supported by an athletic and academic community, we can all achieve greatness, gain knowledge, train, and grow to be a champion on and off the field. SJCC's athletic programs set the pathway for a brilliant future. Join this legendary roster and discover your spot at San Jose City College.
I grew up where kids weren't expected to go to college. We just got whatever job we could to pay the bills. I felt I had no other choice. There was no role models to show me anything else. At San Jose City College, I experienced the transformational power of education. I was empowered when learning about social movements in this country, and I realized that I did have a choice. I decided then to forge my own path and become a role model for my family and for my community. Choose your own path. Discover your brilliance at San Jose City College.
Coming to San Jose City College is one of the best decisions I've ever made. City College has the right balance of athletic and academic programs. City College has some of the best sports facilities I've seen.
The friendships and connections I made here will last a lifetime. I know this experience will help me when I transfer to a 4-year college.
I love being a Jaguar.
At City College, I have the chance to run for amazing coaches and teammates.
San Jose City College has some of the best athletics facilities I've ever seen.
As Jaguars, we have the opportunity to excel both on the track and in the classroom.
SJCC has the perfect balance of athletic and academic support that I know will help me when I transfer to a 4-year college.
I love being a Jaguar.
Searching for your spot?
At San Jose City College, you can graduate and transfer in just 2 years.
Plus, there are ways to do it with no tuition or fees.
Get on your path. Unleash your brilliance and discover your spot at San Jose City College.
Whether you're taking Highway 49, Highway 99, coming from anywhere in the 209 or much, much further, take a drive up Highway 108 to the NorCal Sports TV Summer Basketball Camp. It's a 5-day overnight summer basketball camp in the Sierra foothills of Sonora. The NorCal Sports TV Summer Basketball Camp, where we keep it 100.
Growing up, I thought basketball was my best path, one shot to success. At San Jose City College, that all changed. My mentors saw more in me than I saw in myself and showed me that I could be anything. No one in my family had ever graduated from college, but I knew I had an obligation for future generations. At San Jose City College, you can go anywhere you want to go and be anything you set out to be. Discover your brilliance at San Jose City College.
It's never too late to find your Jaguar spot.
And for adult education programs, it's free.
Get access to upskill opportunities.
I got my spot and increased my language skills.
Find your spot at San Jose City College.
San Jose City College has given me the chance to play for an amazing coach and thrive in an excellent academic environment.
From the faculty to the coaches to the counselors, SJCC puts students first.
City College has the perfect balance of athletic and academic support that I know will help me when I transfer to a four-year college. Coming to SJCC is the best decision I've ever made. I love being a Jaguar.
There's more than one path to a successful future.
And they're all in one spot at San Jose City College.
Pick yours to get your degree and transfer in just 2 years.
I've got my spot, and now I'm getting jaggy with it.
Plus, there are ways to do it with no tuition or fees. A lot of ways.
And San Jose City College can help you find them.
Get on your path. Unleash your brilliance and discover your spot at San Jose City College.
It's never too late to find your spot at San Jose City College.
And for adult education programs, it's free.
Get access to upskill opportunities.
With online and in-person schedules to fit your needs.
I got my spot and increased my language skills.
Find your spot and start your future today at San Jose City College.
Since the 60s, San Jose City College has been a training ground for gold. Host to a number of elite athletes who have trained to achieve their personal best and made it to the podium. Supported by an athletic and academic community, we can all achieve greatness, gain knowledge, train, and grow to be a champion on and off the field. SJCC's athletic programs set the pathway for a brilliant future. Join this legendary roster and discover your spot at San Jose City College.
I grew up where kids weren't expected to go to college. We just got whatever job we could to pay the bills. I felt I had no other choice. There was no role models to show me anything else. At San Jose City College, I experienced the transformational power of education. I was empowered when learning about social movements in this country, and I realized that I did have a choice. I decided then to forge my own path and become a role model for my family and for my community. Choose your own path. Discover your brilliance at San Jose City College.
Coming to San Jose City College is one of the best decisions I've ever made. City College has the right balance of athletic and academic programs. City College has some of the best sports facilities I've seen.
The friendships and connections I made here will last a lifetime. I know this experience will help me when I transfer to a four-year college.
I love being a Jaguar.
At City College, I have the chance to run for amazing coaches and teammates.
San Jose City College has some of the best athletics facilities I've ever seen.
As Jaguars, we have the opportunity to excel both on the track and in the class.
Welcome back to the second half of this tight matchup between Lemoore and Monterey Peninsula College. Should be a good one. Monterey ball. Monterey in the white, Lemoore in the blue. Monterey, just some simple ball reversals, finding the gap in the zone. Starting off with a three-point shot, start the game, or to start the half, I should say. Nice three-point shot by number 5 from Monterey right here. Just some simple ball reversals and finding that little gap right there, which I call the sling, which is between the slot and the wing. The sling in that 1-2-2 for a three-pointer by Julian Johnson Rodriguez out of Monterey High. Lemoore goes down, immediately attacks the rim, goes up, puts pressure on the paint there to draw a foul on an attempted dunk there by the aggressive athlete Najee Stevenson. So Lemoore playing to their strengths. see what adjustments both teams came out in. I mean, Monterey just did some quick ball reversals and found that little gap in the 1-2-2 zone of Lemoore's, which is in that little sling area for those shooters. Okay, so Monterey comes out. First couple possessions, nothing in the paint, just ball reversals and shooting threes. Lemoore comes out. First possession was to the rim. Let's see what they attempt here. This second possession versus Monterey's 2-3 matchup zone. He can shoot it. That's what he does. Nice action by Lemoore. Both teams being patient versus the zone and finding open shots. Nice three there by Davion Jackson of Lemoore. Lemoore showing a little bit of a full court press here, messing with Monterey's flow of offense so they can't just come down and easily get to their offensive sets. Again, Monterey just passing it around the perimeter and shooting three. So 3 straight possessions for Monterey, 3 straight 3 attempts by Monterey, and they're 1 of 3 on those attempts. Lemoore's mixed it up, got to the rim for a dunk, and has had 2 threes and made them both. Lemoore coming out. Great to start the second half. More aggressive, both offensively and defensively, mixing in a 1-2-2 full court press. There we go. It's the first time, the 4th possession now for Monterey, and the first time that they got the ball below the free throw line, or I should say in the paint, because they did get it to the corners. But Michael McCoy for Lemoore, starting or keeping up where he left off to end the first half. Towards the end there of the first half, he got a couple threes. Real quick replay of Monterey getting the ball to the high post. Maybe Monterey's plan was, hey, first few possessions, we'll pass it around the perimeter, spread out that zone, shoot some threes with our shooters, and then we'll go inside after we kind of get them spread out and attack that rim. Can only guess. No rebounders in there for Monterey. They want to be back to set their zone up, which looks like a 1-3-1 this possession. And Lemoore, great job. Oh, missed the dunk. But he just wanted to get an extra rebound. Way to stay with his own miss. Quick off the floor. And wow, that was a great pass, a great play. Almost finished by Monterey. And if Lemoore scores right here, I got to assume Monterey's going to call timeout because Lemoore has got all the momentum. Lemoore's got all the momentum. Yep. Just as I assumed, Monterey needs a timeout. Coach Blake Spearing doing exactly what he needs to do to get his team locked in. Great start to the second half here by Lemoore. Monterey, not so much. We'll be back after DJ Trev does his thing.
It's never too late to find your spot at San Jose City College.
And for adult education programs, it's free.
Get access to upskill opportunities
with online and in-person schedules to fit your needs.
I got my spot and increased my language skills.
Find your spot and start your future today at San Jose City College.
Here we go, back to live beats from DJ Trev and live action. Can't beat it. To the line, shooting 2 for Lemoore after he penetrated the zone and drew a foul. Davion Jackson. Lemoore has came out with energy and aggressiveness to start the second half. They've scored at the rim. They've scored from threes. They've scored in various ways, and they've thrown on a full court press. They're definitely coming out with more energy, and Monterey came out more passive. And there you go, there's the energy right there. O board off 2 missed free throws. and score. So momentum could have swung a little bit back to Monterey, but after Monterey's timeout, Lemoore just took it right back from him. So Lemoore's got all the energy, up 10, big-time offensive rebound. I told you, hey, this guy, he averages 11 rebounds a game. He is active on the glass. I'm actually surprised he didn't dunk that. That's twice now Monterey has thrown that skip over the top to Corvell Simmons. Great pass by number 5, Julian Johnson-Rodriguez. That's clearly what Monterey's been coached to do. Poor interior pass there by Lemoore. Didn't have his feet right. Monterey pushing up sideline break. They have 3 guys up the same sideline trying to push it. Uh-oh, that's what he does. He's a sharpshooter. Number 3, Jaden Sahota. Really good shooter from Monterey. You leave him open, you can guarantee it's going in. 2 straight turnovers for Lemoore. Both coming from the high post, both coming from Michael McCoy. Here we go. After Monterey, sideline break, 3 guys up the sideline, hit the paint, reversal. Great action against the zone. Pretty good sub there by Lemoore to get Michael McCoy calmed down. He had 2 straight turnovers out of the high post. Again, if Lemoore just doesn't turn the ball over, I think they'd be fine in this game. But Monterey's doing a great job of turning Lemoore over and taking advantage of those turnovers by getting baskets the other way in the open floor and drawing fouls. Lemoore pushing it, tries to split 2. That's 3 straight turnovers by Lemoore. Turnover in the same spot of the floor, high post. This time was on trying to split 2. So trying to be aggressive, but again, Monterey does a good job of digging down on those ball handlers and digging that ball out. Got to imagine Coach Javon Joe's got to be grinding those teeth watching those turnovers, realizing that if his team doesn't turn it over, they'd be a lot more successful. Okay, great job by Monterey. So Monterey is now not just breaking the press, but they're breaking it to score. And that's going to cause Lemoore to hesitate a little bit on that full-court press. It worked to start the first few minutes. Now Monterey's broken it to score. Great pass, great block. I don't know how they didn't score on that. Big-time pass by Lemoore. Had what looked like an uncontested dunk, and then out of nowhere, Monterey player came out and blocked it from behind. Monterey, good ball reversals after dribble penetration. Getting a good look from their sharpshooter, number 3. Because the ball touched the paint and it kicked out, I think it got Lemoore's rebounders a little mixed up on that. That replay showed Monterey scoring after breaking the press. It was a good look, good hands. Way to use the length by Michael McCoy. Lemoore's got 3 guys that are in the game at 6'7" that are all long and really bouncy. They can be active in those lanes and active on the boards. Monterey Peninsula running a zone baseline out of bounds set, doing a little X action, cross action versus the zone, which can be confusing for the zone. There it is again, little X action versus the zone, confuses them. It's a good baseline out of bounds play. Very simple play, but very effective to do versus zones. Good baseline drive and skip opposite wing by Lemoore. Good idea of attacking the zone. See if Lemoore's going to try to get it inside. No pass deflection. Javon Joe asking Taven Jenkins, can we make a cleaner pass, please? All we need to do is not turn the ball over, fellas. Get a shot up on the rim. Let our athletes go get a no board. No more turnovers. No more turnovers. And Monterey is probably very happy for Lemoore to make those risky passes and keep turning it over. Got 5 on the shot clock. Is Lemoore aware? You know he wants to get downhill. They took away strong hand. Good job. Good job by Monterey. They did a good job of taking away Michael McCoy's strong hand, especially at the end of the shot clock. You know he's trying to get downhill. Took away strong hand, forced him left, and they even came on the backside should he try to spin. So good double team. Monterey in a 2-1-2 look versus the zone where they can hit the short corner or drive baseline, and then the man at the top of the key dives to the rim. Great. That's what Lemoore wants to do. They want to get in the open floor, attack the rim, and then rebounders flying from behind for tip dunks. So great job on pushing it, trying to get an easy bucket in transition there by Taven Jenkins. And great job on following and trying to get a tip dunk or a tip in by Najee Stevenson. Monterey needed that. They needed they needed a moment to kind of catch their breath. Let's get it to the foul line, get a couple points, calm down a little bit so we can stop turning the ball over. Monterey's coming down the next nice pass. That was some athletes right there. I had a great view of that, and that was impressive. Number 7 was way up there. And whoever contested him, sorry, I couldn't catch the number for Lemoore, but that was 2 athletes meeting at the peak. So Monterey running that X action and dropping weak side corner for the 3, occupying the zone, guys. Confusing the zone, so where they got to basically pinch in and protect those blocks and then taking advantage of the weak side corner on the baseline out of bounds plays. A lot of teams run that little X action baseline out of bounds play versus zones because it's so effective. Okay, Monterey's got active hands, really active hands on the zone. Guards are good at getting deflections, at getting digs, which has led to easy points the other way for Monterey Peninsula after they get these steals. Oof. Big time replay. Both guys were head at the rim. And again, I had a perfect view of that. I was like, thought he was gonna dunk on him, but pretty hard to do that when you got another guy just as high as you are. Nice penetration and kick, Michael McCoy. And there he is on the boards. Najee Stevenson stepped out of bounds. Big time rebound. That's what they want to do. That's what they want to do. They want to get offensive rebounds. Unfortunately, stepped on the line. All right, Monterey Peninsula, 2-1-2. Hit the high post, dive from the corner. Let your athlete then dive in from behind. Good action. Monterey's been doing that action basically all game once they go to the dice set. Quick shot by Lemoore with nobody in rebound position, which allows Monterey to get in the open floor. So a tough shot by Lemoore, which in coach's terms is considered a bad shot because no one knows the shot's going up, can easily lead to a run out or transition opportunity the other. Nice play. Can easily lead to a transition play the other way. Big time play. Michael McCoy. I think he's woken up. I think he needed to be a little more aggressive. He's been shooting a lot of jumpers, which, yeah, he can do that. He's hit a few threes, but he's also pretty dang good when he gets to that rim. And it also allows his rebounders, who are very good at rebounding, to get in behind if he does draw a double team at the rim. So great job by him to attack the rim. Good action by Monterey on their 2-1-2 set. You just checked out this replay right here. Ball pick in the zone, dive from behind, and boom. 2 hands. I'm actually really happy the refs did not call a technical on that backboard smack. I think that's an extremely weak technical to call. It's not like guys are going to break the backboard when they do that. So props to the officials for that. Let the guys play and have some fun. Good job by Lemoore. A little 1-3-1 set. Hit the short corner and dive. Your high school zone offense. Very effective when done right. And you got good interior passing. Monterey in their 2-1-2. Shooter in one corner, athlete in the other. You know what's going to happen. Athlete's going to spot up. Or athlete's going to dive, I should say. Shooter's going to spot up. Michael McCoy, he got a dunk, so he's feeling it now. Nope, not quite. Tough contested shot. Tough contested shot here, but nice little play. Hit the short corner, dive to the rim, score it before the defense can rotate and get there. It's great execution by Lemoore and great interior passing. It's a tough pass to make for some guys. So good job on Lemoore by executing that. 1-2-2 extended. Half-court trap by Lemoore. He can shoot it. Good execution by Monterey. You already know this is a dunk. Yep. That was obvious. Everyone in the building knew that was coming. Michael McCoy, alley-oop dunk. Big-time finish at the rim. Timeout, Monterey. All the momentum's going Lemoore's way right now because they're being aggressive to the rim. Check out this pass and alley-oop dunk by Michael McCoy. DJ Trev bringing the energy in the building. Appreciate it.
Growing up, I thought basketball was my best path. One shot to success. At San Jose City College, that all changed. My mentors saw more in me than I saw in myself and showed me that I could be anything. No one in my family had ever graduated from college, but I knew I had an obligation for future generations. At San Jose City College, you can go anywhere you want to go and be anything you set out to be. Discover your brilliance at San Jose City College.
Coming to San Jose City College is one of the best decisions I've ever made.
Because of City College, I became a better athlete and student. City College has some of the best sports facilities I've ever seen.
As Jaguars, we have the opportunity to excel on the court and in the classroom. At City College, I've had the chance to play for amazing coaches and teammates.
I know this experience will help me when I transfer to a four-year college.
And we're back to action. I don't know if you paid attention to those ads over the break, but it's always fun for me as the coach of San Jose City College to watch my guys' clips in our practice. Notice number 21 in those don't even have time to tell you the story. Lob over the top for the athlete. But number 20 in those clips, Nikola Milojevic, that played for us here at San Jose City College. You might notice him if you go and watch the Golden State Warriors. He's an assistant for the Golden State Warriors now. He was on our Elite Eight team, and super proud of him for what he's doing. Played here 3 years ago, and now he's on the bench for the Golden State Warriors as an assistant coach. First play right here, Monterey, lob over the top, athlete versus the zone. Corvell Simmons, Monterey keeps putting him in the corners where he can dive behind the zone, and he's been very successful in doing that. So Monterey goes shooter one corner, athlete the other corner, shooter spotting up, athletes diving. Lemoore's, I guess you should say, had a little bit of trouble identifying that. Michael McCoy trying to be a little more aggressive. Really tried to turn the corner on that ball pick. Monterey did a good job of shutting it down. And sub into the game. Maybe did not like the quick corner three when maybe their plan is, hey, let's get to the rim. Okay, we got 10 minutes to go in a 6-point game. A good one. And tough shot by Michael McCoy, but great there's some athletes out here. Great rebound by number 0 for Lemoore. Jason Russ, and a big-time block by number 7 from Monterey, Corvell Simmons. Corvell Simmons is very bouncy and very long. Check out this action right here. Boom. Give me that board. And then, give me that. two athletes going at it in the paint, having fun. Refs letting them play, too. I'm glad they're not calling ticky-tack stuff. This has been a good officiated game. I haven't even had to talk about the official other than giving them props, and that's rare for a coach. Not to say officials are bad. We just get easily frustrated. All right, so Lemoore now trying to get Michael involved in some ball screens out of the timeout. So that's 2 straight possessions for Lemoore that they wanted to get some ball screen action versus Monterey zones with Michael McCoy, seeing if they can get, and it's out of the side. So it was on the right side the first time. The second time it's on the left side. Neither possession really worked out for Lemoore, so it's nice to try it, but hasn't been successful yet. And there we go with Monterey going to the dice set, 2-1-2. Corvell Simmons in one corner, and I've got to assume one's a shooter because I got to assume he's a shooter. Because they put him opposite corner of Corvell. That's what Monterey's been doing all game. And Corvell Simmons making his length and athleticism very, very well known out here today. Great hands, deflection. Coach Javon Joe probably going a little crazy with these turnovers that Lemoore's having. Good footwork in the paint, good shot, good rebound in the paint, and an alley-oop the other way. Both teams living on the rim today. Big play, big momentum play. Lemoore up 8 with 8 to go. Let's see if Monterey, Corvell Simmons for 3. Okay. Not sure if that's what Monterey wanted. Not to say that he can't shoot it, but they've been successful with him being the athlete behind the zone and then the shooter being the shooter on the other side. If he hits this, okay. Lemoore's definitely got the energy right now. Monterey could use a bucket just to get settled. This game could kind of get out of hand at any moment for Monterey if they don't get to the foul line or get a basket here. Yeah, Monterey's a little unsettled, which is why they've got 3 players, both teams, sending 3 in. Here we go. Watch this transition right here, and you got to locate number 12 because he's going to He's going to do that. I don't know how you cannot find the guy that's averaging 20. What is he averaging? I got the stats right here. He is averaging 21 and a half a game. So you got to find him, especially as a 6'7" athlete. So that'll drive a coach a little frustrated. And, Lemoore had an opportunity to get another big momentum play with another big dunk at the rim. Frustrating, I'm sure, but I don't know. The only time I ever dunked it was on a Nerf hoop, so I don't know how guys can kind of miss those, but again, I can't relate. So great opportunity. Maybe he's tired. Looks like it. He's huffing and puffing on the sideline because he's playing his tail off. So here we go. Lemoore, 1-2-2. Monterey puts number 24 in the game. He hasn't seen the game in a while. So Monterey maybe getting a little worn out. Got to go with some fresh legs. They had to get number 3 back in because number 3 from Monterey was playing well. So was number 2. So I can definitely understand getting those 2 guards in the game where they can do just that right there. Number 2 and number 3 are playing very well for Monterey against the zone of Lemoore. Coach Blake Spearing does a great job of getting those 2 in the game. I'm sure he's going to try to find a way to get Corvell back in the game too, but Corvell's probably a little tired, which is probably why it led to him shooting that 3 a minute ago when he was doing everything at the rim. All right, here we go. Another ball screen versus the zone. And not quite. So good penetration, good pass versus the zone. And again, Lemoore's tried that now several times, the little side on ball. And they kind of overload it. They fill the corner. wing on ball, and then they even loaded the ball side block. So they're trying to clear out the weak side so we can turn the corner on a ball screen. And Yep, good decision. Great decision by number 10. A lot of guys will listen to number 12. Number 12 was calling for the alley-oop. Michael McCoy called for the alley-oop, but number 10 did the smart thing. Dribble. Defender played the oop, so Jaden Pena did a good job of just taking it all the way to finish with his weak hand. Big-time block at the rim by Lemoore. And I missed who got the block, but there was a great block by Lemoore down here when it looked like Monterey was going to get a layup or even an and-one opportunity. Right here, it's Michael McCoy came out of nowhere. I mean, he wasn't even in screen. I didn't even see him. So big-time block by Lemoore leads to a timeout. And DJ Trev doing his thing.
It's never too late to find your spot at San Jose City College.
And for adult education programs, it's free.
Get access to upskill opportunities
with online and in-person schedules to fit your needs.
I got my spot and increased my language skills.
Find your spot and start your future today at San Jose City College.
San Jose City College has given me the chance to play for an amazing coach and thrive in an excellent academic environment.
From the faculty to the coaches to the counselors, SJCC puts students first.
City College has the perfect balance.
Here we go back to live action. Lemoore ball, baseline out of bounds. Immediately, Michael McCoy says, I'm just going to get to the rim. Got there. Missed a shot that he typically makes. And there's Monterey with their classic dribble over to the corner against the trap and then skip it out and try to take advantage of the weak side. Again, I think they try to bait you into those traps. Monterey back to their dice set, 2-1-2. Shooters in both corners now. Shooters in both corners, and there's their athlete diving to the rim. Could have been a foul, but also could have been on better balance on that. So tough break for Monterey. Great execution by Monterey out of the timeout. Subs in from Lemoore. Bringing in athlete for athlete. Najee Stevenson in for Kason Smith. Kason Smith playing a great game today, being active on the glass and aggressive in the paint, blocking shots and rebounding. Monterey, 1-3-1 zone. Monterey showing a 1-3-1 zone, and yep, that's what Lemoore does, and that's going to be a weak spot versus the 1-3-1 zone is those offensive rebounds. So great job by Najee to come in and make his presence felt immediately. Monterey attacking the zone now. That's one of the first times I think the guards have attacked down the gut all the way to the paint and then kicked out to the corner. So Monterey being a little more aggressive rather than just passing it around. And another dunk. That's Lemoore. I feel like there's been about a dozen dunks today. Big time finish by Najee Stevenson. Monterey's guards looking like they're now saying we're going to penetrate from the top. We're not just going to pass anymore. We are now going to penetrate from the top and make a play. So great job penetration by number 2, Savion Jordan. And great pass to Corvell Simmons, who's their stud playmaker in the paint. Again, Monterey 1-3-1 zone. Lemoore 1-3-1 offense. So matching up with the zone, which should favor, you would think, Monterey. Oh, big time shot. That's a backbreaker for Monterey. Big time shot by number 5. Hits a 3. Number 5, Elijah Knox for Lemoore. And Monterey doing more penetration now. Corvell dominating the glass. Coach Blake Spearing. Timeout. Great shot here by Elijah Knox. Boom. 8-point game, 3:13 to go. DJ Trev bringing the energy.
It's never too late to find your spot at San Jose City College.
And for adult education programs, it's free.
Get access to upskill opportunities
with online and in-person schedules to fit your needs.
I got my spot and increased my language skills.
Find your spot and start your future today at San Jose City College.
There's more than one path to a successful future.
And they're all in one spot at San Jose City College.
Plus, there are ways to do it with no tuition or fees.
Discover your spot today at San Jose City College.
Here we go, back to DJ Trev doing his thing in the corner here. San Jose City College, the Coach Carr Classic. Third day, last day of some great games, great entertainment, with great music and great coaching and great players and great officiating. All right, here we go. Lemoore ball, 8-point game, 3:13 to go. This is when coaches make different adjustments. I always love to see what they do out of timeouts. Monterey showed a little 1-2-2, and they trapped the first pass, got aggressive. Lemoore turned it over. It's exactly what Monterey wanted to do. Coach Javon Joe, hands on his head in disbelief. I don't blame him. Okay, so now Monterey is now man-to-man and trapping first pass. And from out of that, they're trapping every pass. And that's what you call a 50-50 call. That could go either way. Monterey's going to say that's not a foul. Lemoore's going to say that's a jump ball. So, or foul. So, tough break there. Monterey's defense has definitely got Lemoore a little rattled at the moment. And, another turnover by Lemoore. 2 turnovers. Monterey, great adjustments out of the timeout. Shift into a defense Lemoore has not seen all game, creating 2 quick turnovers, which led to a layup and another front rim shot. So close. But you got to move on. Next play. Still 2 minutes to go in a 2-possession game. Again, Monterey chasing the pass to trap it. So Monterey being aggressive, trapping. It looks like they're another steal. 3 straight turnovers by Lemoore. I sense a timeout coming from Coach Javon Joe, possibly the next possession, just to get his team settled and maybe talk about the fact that, hey, we're turning it over, fellas. Big time 3. Yep, there's the timeout by Javon Joe. Saw it coming. Monterey, great adjustments out of their previous timeout, switching up their defense, trapping the first pass, being aggressive, has created 5 points, a layup, another layup that they missed, and then a wide-open 3 from their shooter. So great adjustments, and a great DJ Trev doing his thing.
I grew up where kids weren't expected to go to college. We just got whatever job we could to pay the bills. I felt I had no other choice. There was no role models to show me anything else. At San Jose City College, I experienced the transformational power of education. I was empowered when learning about social movements in this country, and I realized that I did have a choice. I decided then to forge my own path and become a role model for my family and for my community. Choose your own path. Discover your brilliance at San Jose City College.
At City College, I have the chance to run for amazing coaches and teammates.
San Jose City College has some of the best athletics facilities I've ever seen.
As Jaguars, we have the opportunity to excel both on the track and in the classroom.
SJCC has the perfect balance of athletic and academic support that I know will help me when I transfer to a 4-year college.
I love being a Jaguar.
All right, here we go. Back to live action in a tight one here. We got a 3-point game with a minute and a half to go. Monterey came out and it made some big-time plays on defense that created easy buckets for them. So now it's just a 1-possession game, and they're still trapping first pass. So they're staying in it, which I don't blame them because it got them 5 points and got them right to where they are. Lemoore being a little more patient now, beating it with passing. There it is. That's great. Great job by Lemoore. Great timeout by Coach Javon Joe. And, okay, Lemoore and Monterey does their classic sideline break. So big-time play here by Lemoore. Get the ball, pass it, boom, a dive, boom, extra pass. Big-time finish by Najee Stevenson. Two-hand flush at the rim. We got a minute to go in a 5-point game. Lemoore in their 1-2-2 zone, which is causing confusion for Monterey, which leads to a tough mid-range shot by Monterey. Monterey wanted to put shooters in the corners, and I mean, I could see why there's a little confusion there, because Corvell was at the high post a minute ago. Good passing by Lemoore. Good passing by Lemoore versus the traps. So Lemoore did a good job just spacing it, hitting the pressure releases, understanding that Monterey is being aggressive and trapping passes. So Monterey, basically, lack of execution in a minute, with a minute to go, can drive a coach crazy, I should say, especially when it's an offense you've been running about 90% of the game. But it was probably a personnel confusion. Have multiple shooters in, and then Corvell Simmons was typically in a corner, but they put him at the high post, and it was very effective. But then Monterey had number 22 in, their rebounder, Mark Colton Bio. So there's probably some confusion on personnel for Monterey as to where they were supposed to be. Lemoore just makes 1 of 2, so still 2-possession game. Trap over half by Lemoore. Monterey, great job breaking it, great job finishing by Corvell Simmons. Timeout, Monterey. This game is far from over. Far, far, far from over. Great job. Way to break the press. Way to finish at the basket by Corvell Simmons. We got a 4-point game with 17.5 to go. And the scenario is
It's never too late to find your spot at San Jose City College.
And for adults,
there we go. Now we're back. Yeah, we're just going to break down the scenario a little bit. So it's great that we get to see the scoreboard, and that's what's great about our gym here at San Jose City College is you got personnel, you got fouls, you got who's scoring what on the scoreboard, which is great. Always helpful as for a coach. What's great here is Lemoore actually has 2 fouls to give. So they only have 4 team fouls, whereas Monterey's next foul that they do on Lemoore is a 1-on-1. So if Lemoore wanted to, they can come down, score it, and take a couple seconds away from Monterey each possession by fouling away from the basket, just causing Monterey to take a few more times. So the advantage in the game scenario is definitely, and on the scoreboard, is definitely in Lemoore's favor. Let's see, coming out the break here, we've got a face guard press by Monterey with the set. Oof. Tough call. Tough call. I thought he got a hand on it, but honestly, he was going out of bounds anyways. So either way, it was going to be Lemoore ball, but it's one of those tough calls. But hopefully, it was the right call on that. So, Michael McCoy to the line, shooting a 1-and-1. He shoots 72% from the free throw line. If Monterey gets this rebound, they typically love to do a sideline break off of free throws. They do a great job of advancing up the sideline. Now a 5-point game. Let's see if Lemoore's going to utilize the fouls they have to give, or if they're just going to just play straight up. So there's the sideline break what Monterey looks for. Lemoore did a good job of identifying it. Great contest at the rim. At the rim, easy 2. Lemoore, good job not fouling at the basket. And great job taking away Monterey's sideline break. and contesting the 3 without the foul. Monterey did a good job of staying with it, though. You got to send to the boards. 4-point game, 7.4 to go. Situation here. Lemoore's ball. They can run the baseline. Monterey's down 4. You know they're pressing. Previous time, Monterey did a face guard with, can't really call it a center fielder because he wasn't playing behind. He was more so playing the paint. So it was almost like take away paint, force the pass to the corner where we can trap it, then jump the next pass out of it. So not really playing the steal on the lob, but more so dictating where the ball goes on the inbounds and then reacting to that. We'll see what Monterey does here. Let's say if they stick with it. Yep, looks like they're sticking with it. So basically Monterey's trying to say nothing in the paint. Nothing in the paint. So, yep, exactly. That which leads to the pass over the top is open. So Lemoore did a great job of executing, understanding there was no center fielder. Throw over the top, and Michael McCoy gets it uncontested. That should ice the game. What we just experienced was great coaching by Lemoore, Javon Joe, in terms of countering what Monterey Peninsula did the previous possession. So props to Javon Joe on that. Both coaches honestly did a great job today. Just came down to players making plays. So great game. Lemoore wins 70-64 versus Monterey in a really, really good, really entertaining game between two good teams. Concluding their trip here to the Coach Carr Classic, Monterey finished 1-2, whereas Lemoore finishes 2-1. And next up, we have College of Sequoia's Giants, an elite program out of the Central Valley, versus College of the Siskiyous out of the Golden Valley Conference, up at the very top of Northern California, Weed, California. And DJ Trev in the building giving us the beats.